Today we're continuing with our decimal operations unit and we are on day 2, solving one-step problems. So, first thing that we need to do is we need to read the whole problem. Then we need to identify the operation words that we need to use, look for the numbers that are in the problem, set up the problem, and then solve the problem. And then always make sure at the end you are labeling your answer. So let's look at some examples of this. So the first one, Trevor spent $2.50 for a slice of pizza and $1.75 for french fries. He also bought cookies for $1.25. How much money did he spend for lunch? So it is asking how much money did he spend? And if you want to, you could also use a highlighter for this if it's more helpful for you. So you could highlight how much money did he spend. You could highlight, underline, either one works, but it is better if you do that in the problem. That way you know easily what you're looking for. Because it's asking how much money did he spend, we're going to add up all of the prices. So we know he spent $2.50 for pizza, $1.75 for french fries, and he bought cookies for $1.25. If I lay all those out, it would be $2.50, $1.75, and $1.25. Now for this unit, you are allowed to use a calculator. Whenever you take your SOL in the spring, you will be allowed to use a calculator for this topic. So you're welcome to use one, or you can just do it the old-fashioned way by hand. Whichever way you do it, you end up getting 5.50, which this one is money because we have the dollar signs here and it's asking how much money did they spend. So don't forget, put that dollar sign out front. Please remember that the dollar sign does not go in the back of an answer. Number 2, in January it snowed 33.02 centimeters. In December it snowed 12.7 centimeters. How much more did it snow in January than in December? Well, right here it's asking how much more. And if you think back to what does how much more mean, how much more actually means subtraction, because I need to find the difference between January and December. So I need to find how much more. And the snow in January was 33.02 and the snow in December was 12.7. So January comes first, so 33.02 minus 12.7. Please remember to line up your decimal places. So we're going to have to add a 0 here if you're doing it by hand. If you're not doing it by hand, it doesn't matter. You can just type it in the calculator the way you see it. If we do the subtraction, we get 20.32 centimeters. Don't forget to label it as centimeters. Okay, let's look at number 3. 5 friends went out to the movies. The total bill came to $56.85. If the friends split the bill evenly, how much did each person pay? Well, let's look and see if we can find that operation word. This is all the information stuff and is asking if the friends split the bill. Well, right there, split tells us that we need to divide. So we're going to divide the bill because it says split the bill. And the bill was $56.85. So we're going to split the bill. So we have $56.85 and we're going to split it up. And if we're splitting by 5 friends. So we're going to divide that by 5. And if we divide that by 5, we end up with an answer of 11.37, but don't forget, it's money. We're asking how much did each person pay. So put that dollar sign out front, so it becomes $11.37. Number 4, a paving stone is 4.625 centimeters thick. How thick is a stack of 67 stones? Okay, let's think about this one. So, a paving stone is this much thick. How thick is a stack of 67 stones? So in this one here, we know we want a stack of 67. And we know that each paving stone is this thick. And this is for one paving stone. This is for one stone. I want 67 stones. So in order to get from one stone to 67 stones, I'm going to multiply. Because in all reality, do I really want to add this decimal 67 times? No, that's going to take forever. So we're going to multiply it. So we're going to multiply 4.625 times 67. And if we multiply that, we get 309.875 centimeters. And make sure you label it as centimeters. So what I want for you to do right now is I want you to pause the video here, and I want you to try number 5 and number 6 all by yourself. So number 5, a male Siberian tiger is 30.3 meters long. A female Siberian tiger is 2.6 meters long. What is the difference in these lengths? Well, let's look at the question. What is it asking for? It's asking what is the difference? And if it's difference, that is subtraction. And it's asking the difference between the lengths. So we have the male, which is 30.3, and the female, which is 2.6. So I'm going to do 3.3 minus 2.6 to find the difference. And the difference is 0.7 meters. Don't forget to label your answer. Number 6, I have $10 to spend at the candy store. They have Jawbreakers on sale for $1.75. How many Jawbreakers can I buy? So I'm asking, how many Jawbreakers can I buy? And they're 75 cents. And I have $10 to spend. Well, if you think about it, I want to split up my $10 into 75-cent pieces. So I'm going to divide my $10 into 75-cent pieces to figure out how many Jawbreakers I can buy. Now, if you type that in your calculator, because if you do it long division, you can also do it that way. You'll just get a repeating decimal. You get 13.3333, and it'll keep going on forever and ever and ever. We call that a repeating decimal. The way we write it is with a bar over the top. 13.3 repeating, that's how we write that. Now, if we think back to our previous lesson on keywords and rounding, can I really buy 13.3 repeating Jawbreakers? Probably not. I don't want to go up to the clerk and say, can you break this Jawbreaker into 3 repeating pieces? Or which would really be 1/3. And they're going to say, no, I don't want to break the Jawbreakers. So you need to round this. I can buy 13, but I don't have enough to quite buy 14. So I'm going to buy 13 whole Jawbreakers. So that is your answer for this one. Now, if you look over at page 10, let's go over one more on this page, and then you're going to work on the rest of this page by yourself. So Trent had $20 to spend while traveling with his family. He wants to purchase a t-shirt, a keychain, a book, and a postcard. Does Trent have enough money? Well, let's look at the things he wants to buy. He wants to purchase a t-shirt, a keychain, a book, and a postcard. So I want you to pause here. I want you to see if you can figure out, does he have enough money to spend? So pause the video. So in order to solve this problem, we're going to need to add up the things that he wants to buy. So we're going to add up the $5.95, the $2.75, the 25 cents, and the $9.95. If I add that all together, I end up with a grand total of $8.95. So, does he have enough money to spend? He has $20. So, yes, he has enough money. Okay? Go ahead, you can finish the rest of this page. And if you need help, make sure that you ask for your teacher. I will have the answers posted for this. If you pause the video, unpause it whenever you're done, and you can check the rest of this page. Okay, here are your answers for 8, 9, and 10. So number 8 was an addition one because it said in all. Number 9, he had coupons that lower the cost. So you have to subtract for that one. For this one here, he has a whole pack of M&Ms, and each candy weighs a certain amount. So how many candies are in the bag? You need to break up the candy bag. Here's the answers for 11, 12, 13, and 14. So for 11, you're asked how much change, so that's going to be subtraction. For number 12, it's asking cost per bagel. Remember, per is that weird word that can either be multiplication or division, depending on the situation. Because it's asking per bagel, I'm actually breaking it up. Now for this one, you need to be careful because it said when you buy a dozen, well, a dozen is 12, and you get an additional bagel. So that really they're buying 13 bagels and not 12. Okay, so that's where that one could get tricky. Number 13, I have one package. I want to know how many do 8 of the same size packages weigh. So that's multiplication. And then for this one, how much does she need altogether? So that's addition. Okay, so your job is to finish the rest of page 11, and you can get it checked by a teacher and finish the rest of the tasks that are posted for you.